Today we will be covering these important geopolitical snapshots. Pakistan and Afghanistan face persistent trade disruption, leading to instability. The interdependence of trade is high to both the countries, as Afghanistan is landlocked. The cross-border attack has not been resolved and may fester in future, due to TTP attacks. The losses due to trade have been substantial on both sides. The official figures may not be significant, but lots of trade happens in the parallel economy. Afghanistan has diversified its supply chains, and Pakistan's industrial heartland has come under severe pressure. New corridors, when created, show resilience, and it is difficult to get back to the previous supply sources. This may have a lasting effect on Pakistan businesses. The Israeli government has announced plans to revoke the operating licenses of 37 international aid organizations active in Gaza and the West Bank, effective at the start of the new year. Officials justify the move by claiming these groups failed to provide comprehensive employee data necessary to prevent the infiltration of militant operatives. Israel has asserted that the overall flow of the aid will not be affected. The other stakeholders have alleged that this unilateral action by Israel violates the humanitarian need to provide adequate relief. Gaza residents as of now face several hardships, and these measures will further affect the services like hospitals, emergency shelters, water, and nutritional care. The Philippines recently confronted a Chinese research vessel discovered operating just 19 nautical miles off the coast of its northern Cagayan province. Authorities deployed aircraft to issue radio challenges to the ship, which is designed to support deep-sea submersibles. These actions are a result of consistent harassment by Chinese vessels in the form of dangerous maneuvers, using non-lethal force like water cannons and deploying specialized ships and militant fishing vessels. The consistent actions by the Chinese are seen predominantly in Scarborough Shoal, Sabina Shoal, and waters of Cagayan province. This assertive policy in the name of sovereign claims also aligns with other actions like drills around Taiwan. Under the America First doctrine, the Trump administration has fundamentally restructured U.S.-Africa relations by prioritizing transactional interests over long-standing diplomatic and humanitarian ties. This shift is characterized by the unprecedented recall of career ambassadors and the elimination of USAID. 15 career diplomats were recalled, and more than $12 billion in aid has been withheld. The new approach has seen punitive actions like strikes in Nigeria and this bilateral deal, which replaces broad U.S. aid funding. This round of funds will bind Ivory Coast to invest in healthcare, with funds contingent on commitment fulfillment. Such actions will lead to loss of influence and goodwill for the U.S. and increased instability to the African nations. The current war in Sudan is a catastrophic result of both long-standing internal tensions and a broader neocolonial agenda. Around 14 million stands displaced, with more than 100,000 killed. The factions are the South Sudanese Army, which is in confrontation with Rapid Support Forces, which is a paramilitary force. Recently, more than 7,000 residents had fled from the North Darfur region. The cycle of violence is testimony to importation of artificial state structures, assertion of tribal identity, and constant instability. The curse of natural resources are also evident in this conflict, along with other important indicators, keeping the state in perpetual conflict. That is all for today. Please do like, comment, share, and subscribe. Wish you all a very happy new year.